Good morning, students. How are you all? Okay. I think so. On the meeting, in the meeting on the Saturday, you all have got your timetable. So portion is also clear, है ना? When your science paper is there, so your portion for the science paper is from chapter number 1 to 4. First, second, third, and fourth chapter will come. So you need to prepare for that. You need to work hard. You must revise the chapters and then you have to learn the all the exercises. Do not get confused or do not panic in this. Just you have to learn the question answers, exercises, and you go through the chapters. And in case if you are having any kind of doubt in the chapters, you can just comment me on the classroom app, and then there I will clear your doubt. I will just write down all your doubts and I will clear all your doubts. So need to worry. Just what is your work? Your work is to study and to prepare the examination for the examination and to score good marks in the examination. So need not to worry. Just you study hard, है ना? And if you feel any doubt, you just put a comment on the classroom app. Okay, so this well, today there are no doubts, so I'm not solving the other doubt in this class. In the next class I will take a revision also, and I will clear your all the doubts. So whatever doubt you may have, you can ask me from the chapter number 1 to 4. So yes, dear students, one more thing, the question answer you have to learn, which I have given in the PDF form. The question answer which you have to learn, the question answer you have to only learn which I have given in the PDF form, because you might get the confusion in the videos. So where to take and how to take. So to clarify this and to resolve your confusion, I just gave the answer in the PDF form. So you have to learn the answers through the PDF. So need not to worry. Okay, let's start our today class. So in the previous class we have studied about the temperature. What is the temperature? Temperature indicates the hotness or coldness of a body. What is the temperature? Temperature indicates the hotness or coldness of a body. Then we saw that how can we measure the temperature? We can measure the temperature with the help of an instrument called the thermometer. With the help of an instrument called the thermometer. Now then we saw that there were two types of thermometer. These were Celsius thermometer, and there were two types of scale which are used in the thermometer. There are two types of scale which are used to measure the temperature in the thermometer. These two scales were Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. In Celsius scale there were 100 division, that is 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius, and in Fahrenheit scale there were 180 division, that is from 32 degree Celsius to 212 degree Celsius. After that we also saw the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit into Celsius. I think, and I have given you homework also, so I think you have all completed your homework. Okay, and I will check this homework. So upload it on the homework section. Okay, today we will learn more about thermometer, that how the thermometer works and how many types of thermometer are there. So first we will just repeat the definition. What is a thermometer? Thermometer is an instrument which is used to measure the body temperature. What is a thermometer? Thermometer is an instrument which is used to measure the body temperature. Now, how many types of what is filled actually inside the thermometer? We will just see. So what is the construction of thermometer? Thermometer consists is like somewhat this shape. It is like pencil shape in some word. This is called bulb. This is called bulb. And this is called glass tube. This is called glass tube. And what is actually filled inside it? It may contain the thermometer may contain two liquid filled inside it. One may be alcohol, and alcohol is represented through red line. How is alcohol represented? Alcohol is represented through a red color or red line. A thermometer which contains the red color or red line, this shows that this particular thermometer contains alcohol in it, whereas it may also contain another liquid, that is mercury, and mercury is usually represented by gray or silver line. So there are two liquids that might be filled inside the thermometer. It might be either mercury or it might be alcohol. Mercury is usually gray or silver in color, whereas the alcohol is red in color. Now, and then we already see that there are two types of scale in the thermometer. One was Celsius scale, in which the temperature is measured in Celsius, and other was Fahrenheit scale, in which the temperature was measured in Fahrenheit. Now we will see the types of thermometer. Now we will see the types of thermometer. So dear students, there are generally three types of thermometer: laboratory thermometer, clinical thermometer, and digital thermometer. Laboratory thermometer, clinical thermometer, and digital thermometer. So what is a clinical thermometer? What is a clinical thermometer? So whenever we go to a doctor used to measure our body temperature. So the thermometer used by the doctor to measure the body temperature, or the thermometer which we can say the thermometer which is used to measure the temperature of a body, is known as clinical thermometer. The thermometer which is used to measure the temperature of a body is known as clinical thermometer. And it is different from the other thermometer in a way. Now you can see here, as you can see this diagram in your book also. So this clinical thermometer contains a kink. This clinical thermometer, you can see this slight red color bending. You can see here, this bending is known as kink. This bending is known as kink. It stops, or it prevents the mercury to flow back again into 0 degrees Celsius quickly. It stops, it does not allow the mercury to get back into the 0 degree or minimum temperature to fall back quickly. That is why we use a kink. And in all the clinical thermometer, only mercury is used. Alcohol is not used in the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer usually consists of mercury. Next, it contains a kink. What does the function of kink? Kink protect the mercury to flow back to the 0 degree Celsius. Next, it contains a bulb. This bulb records the temperature of a human body. Next is contain a bulb. Where is bulb? This is bulb. This is bulb. This is bulb in the thermometer. This bulb helps to convert. Bulb helps to takes the heat from the human body, and it helps in the expansion of the mercury. And helps in the expansion of the mercury. Got this? Now, next type of thermometer is Laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometers are usually used by the scientists in the scientific labs. What is the use of the laboratory thermometer? Laboratory thermometer are used in the scientific lab by the scientists to measure the accurate temperature. What is actually the use of the laboratory thermometer? Laboratory thermometer used usually gives the accurate temperature. The laboratory thermometer gives the accurate temperature, and due to this, laboratory thermometer are used in the scientific lab. It gives the temperature from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Laboratory thermometer can measure the temperature from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Now next type of thermometer nowadays which can be seen in common is thermometer. Now digital thermometer are frequently used in the place of mercury thermometer to measure the body temperature. Now the usage of mercury temperature have become less, and doctors are using in digital thermometer for measuring the temperature. Actually these digital thermometer does not contain mercury. They contains neither they contain any kind of liquid. They contain a thermistor. Thermistor is a kind of substance. Thermistor is a kind of substance which convert the heat from a human body into current. This thermometer convert heat from a human body into current. Whenever this thermometer is placed under the body, in the body of human, this thermometer converts that temperature into the current, and this current and then is measured by a small device which measures the current and then display on the screen, where we can read the temperature in the form of digit, where we can read the temperature in the form of digits. So here were the three types of thermometer. Now we will see that how to use a clinical thermometer. So for using a clinical thermometer, we must first shake the thermometer for few times. For measuring the temperature of our human body, some steps are needed to be followed. So these steps are: first, you have to shake the thermometer at least 2 to 3 times. So that the silver gray line goes to the normal mark. After shaking the thermometer, you must place the thermometer under the armpit or under the mouth of the person whose temperature is to be measured. Then you keep the thermometer under the mouth or under the armpit of the person whose temperature is to be measured. Then after 2 minutes, you must take out the thermometer and carefully observe that at which temperature the silver line ends. Then you have to take out the thermometer and see carefully that at which temperature the silver line ends. Keep the thermometer at the front of your eyes. To record the temperature very carefully. After measuring this temperature, you must keep the thermometer in a proper place. My dear student, there are also some precautions to be followed while handling a clinical thermometer. Some precautions which are to be followed while handling a clinical thermometer are: you should always wash the thermometer with an antiseptic liquid before and after use. Before using the thermometer and after using the thermometer, both the times you have to wash the clinical thermometer with the help of an antiseptic liquid. and you should also be very careful, and you should also be very careful while using the thermometer, because it contains mercury, and mercury is very poisonous substance. It is so poisonous that it can even cause death. Mercury is very poisonous substance that it can even cause death. Okay, so here was the small description about the thermometer. Now next we will see about heat. What is the heat? So my dear students, when two objects are brought close to each other, a certain type of energy flows from the body with high temperature to body with low temperature. When you keep two objects with each in contact with each other, you will see the a certain amount of energy is transferred from a body with high temperature to a body with low temperature. So thus this energy higher which flows from hot body to cold body is known as heat or heat energy. So how can we define heat? Heat is the energy that flows from hot body to cold body. Heat is energy that flows from hot body to cold body. For understanding this, activity was done. So in activity we can see that temperature flows from hot body to cold body. So just you take a 2 glass of water, one glass you fill up with a hot water and another glass you fill with a normal water. Then what you do, you keep a coin in the water with high temperature or boiled water. You keep the coin in a glass which is having boiling water. After placing it for few times, take this coin very carefully and place in a glass with normal water. You will see that after placing the coin in water with normal temperature, the water of the normal temperature becomes little hot. So how does this happen? This happen as the coin received the heat energy from the hot water, and when we put it into the normal water, it transferred the heat from coin to the water. That is, it transferred the heat from the hot body to cold body. So we can say that heat is transferred from the hot body to cold body. Heat energy continues to flow from the hot body to cold body till the temperature of both the body becomes equal. So up till what time the heat energy flows? The heat energy flows from hot body to cold body until the temperature of both the bodies become equal. Until the temperature of both the bodies become equal. And how can we, now another point, how can we measure heat? So we can measure the heat with the help of units called calories or joule. With the help of units called calorie or joule. In the previous class we have studied about the international unit or standard unit of measurement. So the standard unit of measurement of heat is joule. The standard unit of measurement of heat is joule. So just you see this exercise. If you want to write, you can pause this. Fill in the blanks with the correct word. So first, the expansion. So you will not write expansion, you will write expansion and contraction. The expansion and contraction of liquid is used for measuring temperature. The expansion and contraction of liquid is used for measuring temperature. Next, when the mercury expands, the lines of mercury goes up. When the mercury expands, the line of mercury goes up. Third, the kink. The kink present the near bulb prevents the mercury in the thermometer from flowing back into the bulb. The kink present near the bulb prevents the mercury in the thermometer from flowing back into the bulb. Next, heat energy flows from body at higher temperature to body with a lower temperature. Next, heat energy continues to flow till the temperature of the bodies become equal. Next, write true or false. So Fahrenheit and Celsius are two types of thermometer. No, Fahrenheit and Celsius are two scales of the thermometers. Next, alcohol is used in clinical thermometer. Mercury is used in the clinical thermometer. The unit of energy is Celsius. The unit of energy is Joule. So this answer is also false. Heat energy flows from cold body to hot body. No, the answer is false, because heat energy flows from hot body to a cold body. So all the answer here are false. So my dear student, once again I am repeating, you just go through the chapters, put the comment whatever you have not understood, and you have to pay attention in your studies and you have to score higher marks. No need to waste the time unusual thinking that there might be no study, no exam. So just you sit and study for a longer duration, and whatever doubt you may feel, you can put it in the comment box and I will solve that doubt in my next class. So be prepared, start studying from now and score higher marks.